Hello everyone, welcome to today daily review with the market all over the place. Um, we had a very tricky and slow action during the day. Several misdirections, mixed signals during the day making things a little more tricky. And the best thing that I did was to reduce the risk and raise cash and staying mostly cash, especially on the short-term account. So let's see how the action gone today. So basically, starting with the SPY. After the market open, I saw a retest on the 8-day moving average. We bounced perfectly from the 8-day moving average, and I was looking for a possible resume back up above yesterday highs, trying to break. Especially after you see a kind of day that we saw yesterday, okay, big gap and go, big green candle. What we would expect would be a follow through continuation, at least for one more day. As we have been seeing here 2 weeks ago, last week, reversal and second day follow through. But at the middle of the session, SPY was not able to push back up and it failed, making a lower high and lower low, closing near the 8-day moving average once again. So this action is basically all over the place. So either we scalp and it's almost we need to be very precise to get the exact bottom and the exact top, and that's utopic. That's nothing that we can do. We are not machines. It's very tricky. Or we reduce risk and wait for the levels to break one way or the other. So SPY, looking for the SPY, we pretty much closed at the 21-day moving average. And the bear case, in my opinion, triggered if it goes below 386. Today lows of the day. If it breaks below 386, then we can have $5-6 downside to go back into $380 area. But once again, we need to see it. The bears have been able to keep price below my resistance line, making lower highs. But once we are above the 8 and 21-day moving average, it's very difficult to be extremely bearish. So that's why I don't like to flip coins, because I've seen it in the past. If we break and if we gap above $391 yesterday highs of the day, we have a big short squeeze, and I don't like to be trapped either long or short. So I prefer to stay in cash and wait to see what the hell is going to happen next. For tomorrow, staying open-minded, that's why I'm in cash, staying open-minded and wait to see what the hell is going to happen. Breaks below 386, first target will be around $380. We have 378 last week lows. And the action is getting very difficult, okay? On Friday we closed at the lows. Yesterday we gap up and resume back up. Today we give most of the gains back, but we still close above the 8 and 21-day moving average, so kind of tricky. One of the laggards here is small caps that closed today, closed the gap at $222, closed at the end of the day at the lows, so it seems that's about to test the 21-day moving average around $220.7. If it breaks below that, we have to all the way into 217, 215. One of the things, and it's really amazing, because after yesterday action, we should once again expect a break higher. But as I've told you yesterday, continues to see bearish options activity. So lots of bearish imbalance going into this week and next week. So I'm staying open-minded here for a possible move lower. But once again, if somehow bulls are able to gap above 227 and gap and go, expecting a big short squeeze, because shorts will basically get caught with the pants down and will be forced to cover. So I don't want to be on that kind of position. Not sure if the lows from last week, last Friday, will be the lows, or if we are going to roll over. Staying open-minded, at least for now, cash, in my opinion, is the safest. Looking for the cubes. Cubes, after yesterday action on Friday, closed a big red candle and closed at middle of nowhere. Yesterday, gap and go. Today, basically, give it all back and making a bearish reversal signal. So now what? Bull case only above today highs of today, 324. 33. Above that, we can go and fill the gap at $330. Bear case below 318. We go back into $310, $312, and we are on a range. Okay, no one is winning here. We are on a range and a big fight between bulls and bears. Actually, for now, we are making a higher low versus this low. Only if we break tomorrow below 318 and fall apart, we can go into 310 and we keep the range. Otherwise, if 318 holds, we can resume back up, giving more pain. So very, very tricky right now. Looking for Apple yesterday, we had very beautiful calls 129 out of the money when the stock, it was early in the morning, when the stock was around here. I closed, I believe, here for a very nice profit. It was a very beautiful scalp, just to see it go all the way tomorrow for a big home run. But once again, I trade for a living, I trade for cash flow. I'm very happy for that. One of the things that I've always tell everyone is book profits on the way. On this kind of big moves up, especially on the gaps, you trim profits, raise your stops. If you did it, you lock your profits, and the rest on the position got stopped and the profits were kept. So congratulations everyone. Now what? Apple closed today. It hit very near. I was expecting 129. That's why I played with 129 calls. I was expecting 129. It just a little bit below that, 128.72. Once again, bull case scenario only above 129 to fill the gap at 132. Otherwise, we back into the range. We closed below the 8-day moving average. If it goes below 125, what we have? We have 122, we have 120, and 118, 119. So this area, I expect this area here to find lots of buyers, in my opinion, looking for a possible double bottom here and reverse back up. If it goes above 129, then big short squeeze, fill the gap at 132. So staying open-minded, that's why I don't have any position. AMD today, really pissed with this one. I got a little bit stubborn with this one. Actually, on the first ones, I was able to flip it and had the pullback here, had the pullback, start having calls once again, and I was able here to generate some nice cash flow. But here on this pullback, I bought some more, was looking for a higher low. Okay, when we have this kind, let's put the charts. When we have this kind of action, you don't know what is going to happen next. Okay, so when I saw this, I was looking for a possible higher low, recovered the 8-day moving average, going back above 86 and resume back up. Didn't happen. Part of the business, part of trading, it resumed back down, so I closed my calls. I assumed the loss on this one. I was able to generate a nice cash flow on the first one, but the last part was assumed the loss on this one, and it closed at the lows of today. So what we have right now, we have here a range between 87 and I said that the trigger for the longs would be around 87.10. I was looking for a possible anticipation on the move up. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it don't. Okay, so we cannot have only best case and anticipations and everything goes perfectly. Okay, on the real trader's life, we miss sometimes, but the size of the miss is in my hands, okay, right now. So when I saw that I was missing the move up and the stock went lower, I respect price, assumed the loss on that one and got back into the cash. So now what? If it goes below 84, we can go all the way into 82. 81.92 last week lows will be the key support. Below that we have 79, $78. Once again, I got stubborn on this one. Everyone knows that I like AMD. I was looking for a possible gap filling here at 88.6. Didn't happen. Keeping on watch. If we go below 84 and here at 82 we print a bullish reversal candle, I can scalp it once again, trying to make some money back, staying open-minded for what the hell is going to happen next. Boeing, it was one of the names that gave very nice cash flow early in the session, okay, early in the session. Lots of people question why the hell the stock was going lower, and I got calls. After this kind of move, okay, on yesterday, what we should expect, continuation. So that's exactly what I was looking for. Also, after the market opened, I saw bullish options activity, calls playing for upside. So I start loading on calls 230 strike, and I gone all the way into $1.20, okay? And actually this buying the pullback worked very well. The stock goes from red to green, and here I locked my profits. I locked I believe 65% profits, and that basically gave me the cash flow for the day, okay? And I closed. Why did I close? Because I tried to buy low and sell when the stock is going on my way, when the price is going up. I start trimming profits, and I decided to close everything because 65% profits for me, it was very, very nice, especially on the scalp that I was adding on the pullback, buying the dip, and it worked very well. So I decided not to risk, and I locked very nice profits on that one. And it seems that it was actually the best thing to do, because the stock did basically nothing during the rest of the day, didn't make new lows, but it printed kind of a bearish reversal candle here. So resistance right now 227.2, bull case only above today highs of the day, bear case below 222, looking for 218, 219. That's the 8-day moving average. Below that 214, 215 can be the next support. So once again, action all over the place. We had a big break, okay, we were on a range. We had a big break on this candle just to give it all back in the next 2 days. So this is killing everyone. So basically here, short squeeze just to give it all back, and trap short, longs and give it all back. Here you were looking for a possible downside continuation and breakdown. What happened yesterday? Boom! Big move up and squeezing the shorts. So everyone, both longs and shorts, it's almost impossible to have a swing long trade here, because everyone is getting killed on this market, okay? So once again, trying to stay tactical, trying to generate cash flow for the day, and waiting for the better moment to swing long some more. Today, Facebook, also another one that I got a little bit stubborn, and actually on the first one I was buying the pullback. It worked very nice. Same thing and same rationale as AMD. What I was looking after yesterday action, okay, very beautiful. See here, green, 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 green. You don't see any red candle. So when we see this kind of action, what I was looking today for a possible break higher. So when I saw that the stock pull back, I start buying the dip, because I was looking for a red to green move going above yesterday highs of the day, break 267.5, and above that $270. That's what I was looking. Once again, here at the end of the day, everyone is an euro, okay? We see what happened. But when you are here, and when you see this kind of action, what you see a pullback, and you start buying the dip, looking for a red to green move and looking for a break higher. And it worked very well, okay? It worked very well. but it it was rejected basically below 267. Once again, I was looking to anticipate the move, and didn't work. As simple as that. Once again, I was able to generate cash flow on the first, the second one closed pretty much flat, and it was the best thing to do. Now what? Closed below the 8-day moving average. So basically, bull case once again only above 267.5, above that big short squeeze. Now what? Now back into the range, doing nothing. 267, 254. What we need, bull case above 267.5, bear case below 254 can fall apart, $244, $245. That's the target. Waiting to see or playing the range. Okay, simple as that. And what we have more, another name that I add to the watch list, MSOS. Why? Today actually shows some relative strength. Okay, so holding the 21-day moving average, trying to push and close above the 8-day moving average, showing some relative strength, looking for a possible break. What we need above 50.8. 50.8 triggers a move back into the $55, $56 area. But we need to hold above $49, today lows of the day. If we break below 49, okay, if we break below 49, watch out, because we can go back into the $44, $46 area, okay? So the stop here will be around $49. If you are playing long, the stop will be around $49. Netflix, same thing. After yesterday bullish candle holding perfectly the 8 and 21-day moving average, I was looking for a break higher. Didn't happen. At the end of the day, I gave a put scalp here with the stock making a lower high. I was looking for a possible lower low. It actually worked very well. I believe $200 per contract on profit on that put scalp. So depending on the size, it's a put scalp. So usually bigger position, it worked very well. Now what? Now bull case scenario only above today highs of the day, above 557, above that short squeeze. Otherwise, below 545, it can go back into 535, and below that, watch out, we have this big level here as possible support. So keeping on watch. The big star of the day was actually Rocket. What a big move. Okay, I'm very pissed because I missed this one yesterday. If you remember, I gave calls 23.5. Okay, so calls 23.5 when the stock was here. I cannot even see that one. Okay, it was at the beginning of the day, calls 23.5 at $1.10. The stock did nothing during the day, pretty much range. Okay, did nothing. Let's continue here. Did nothing during the day. So I look into the charts and I see, okay, I do nothing. I wait to see what else is going to happen next. And today, the stock had a big gap up. Okay, I don't like to chase. That's one of the things, because this one gone up and it actually worked very well. But buying the gap ups, it's very tricky. Let's look for Zoom. Gap up, boom, gave it all back. Bearish engulfing candle, filled the gap, gone lower, engulfing yesterday days, and filled the gap here from Monday. So I don't like to buy the gap ups because I can get smoked, exactly as everyone's seeing here on Zoom. So when I see that gap on Rocket, I didn't buy it because I was looking, market was getting a little bit weak. So I didn't buy the gap up and I waited. And just to see it go all back and big short squeeze, those calls 23.5 basically from $1.10 to $19. So if everyone put, for example, 10 contracts from $1,100 all the way into 19k, so almost 20k, $1,000, so $20,000, amazing. I didn't play it. Congratulations, everyone did it. I didn't. What? I'm pissed, okay, because I saw that one yesterday, but I didn't play it. Congratulations, everyone. SKT was one of the names that out of nowhere today, big spike on volume, saw some very nice bullish options activity into next month, April. This is a kind of stock very similar with Rocket, okay, because it's a possible short squeeze trade here. Not seeing the bullish options activity, the size on the options activity that we saw on the Rocket, so keep it on your watch. And even though I gave some calls into next month, April calls 19 strike, far out of the money, calls 19 strike at 60 cents, and basically they closed at 88 cents at the end of the day. So from the 60s all the way into 88, almost 40-50% profit, so congratulations everyone. And what I did, I basically created the lotto ticket. So basically I bought the calls 19, I sold the calls 20 strike, and I basically holding $150 ticket from 50 cents. If it goes above $20 by April, I can sell it for $1, so from 15 cents to $1. It's a lottery ticket. Let's see. I put it and I'm going to forget it. Okay, so let's see how this will play out. Looking for Tesla today, it basically giving back open and gone all the way below the 8-day moving average, making lower highs, lower lows, giving all back close near the lows of the day, not falling apart. But if goes below today lows of the day, watch out. We have 659 Friday lows. If it breaks below that, we have $620 as the next target. Bull case needs above today highs of the day 721 to go into 745 as possible next support. So keeping on watch. Uber today saw some relative strength, actually, with the market falling and many names falling at the end of the day. Uber shows some relative strength. So keeping on watch above 55.9, watch out. This is a possible move back into the $60 area. So keeping the stock on the watch list. So where we stand right now, on a tricky place. Okay, on a tricky place. There is a big fight. I saw intraday market breadth going from green to red and going from red to green intraday. And I saw selling algos, okay, selling programs, eating the market, going into the lows. I saw buying programs with algos, buying the dip and reaping higher. But basically, many names did nothing during the day. I believe that actually the one that did something was Rocket. I believe it was pretty much the only one that skyrocket basically. The rest did nothing, and it's a tricky place right now. So I'm on the move to protect my cash. Continue to try to generate cash flow. Once again, this Boeing scalp here gave very nice cash flow. This Facebook here gave very nice cash flow. I was able to close Facebook next. AMD gave on the first one, gave very nice cash flow. On the second one, assumed the loss. So we cannot win all. And let's staying open-minded for tomorrow. Okay, we've seen it all, and after the Friday action, no one would expect a gap and go as we saw yesterday. So I'm staying open-minded tomorrow. We can gap down, yes we can get down and give it all back going into the lows, or we can gap up and big short squeeze up. So I don't like to flip coins. This is not a casino. I don't deal with it as a casino. And when you trade for a living, you cannot gamble. You cannot make that kind of gambling and playing one way or the other. So I prefer to stay on cash and waiting to see what the hell is going to happen next. So thank you all for watching. Wish you all a great evening. Relax your brain because I'm exhausted actually. Very tricky and tiring. I'm very tired for this kind of action, trying to see, we seeing buying programs, we see selling programs, where the market is going, and basically all over the place, and killing everyone on the way that holds the trade for too long. Okay, so let's respect price and see, staying open-minded to see where we are going next. So thank you all for watching. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye bye. See you.